Hi, it's me. I'm the guy just doing up some clarity. After removing several generation timeline hexes from a group of children doing an escape room. One of the couriers for mapping their minds and sending in their psyche codes is there. So we tilted that. You know, gave it a little squeeze in the right direction. And now we're recovering. Open energy work now. It's just straight up. I nearly told people. There was one woman who sat down and was like, wow, I'm going to tell her. And then her husband sat down and he was like, I'm intimidated. And so we didn't speak much. We did talk about the weather though. It's good. Man, it's like, you know, that Pride once. This is a new Pride. And I've been like, oh, we've been doing this all the time. We're just recognizing it now. Yeah. Where do you think this storm came from? Yeah, we got some bald men following us. Well, the first guy was like, had the Jew, like, you know, the Jew cap shaved head, just naturally. And then he brought in a box, it was a big brick book of Sudokus. And started doing them. And I just like washing, like after undoing these hexes and these like, essentially it's like control mappings that like tilt soul codes as it enters the pleroma into a certain direction. So it like colors energy in a certain shade and shape, and then that denotes the structure that's made in the physical, and that structure is what the soul actually is. There's like an energetic structure, kind of like, you know, both like floating on and anchored to our energy body. And so, and then kind of like, okay, think of it like you have in the, so when you're making DNA, like you're sending codes. So like this code of DNA gets transcribed. Oh, okay. So this DNA hits the soul, gets transcribed to this protein, and then the body and energy body, not just the body, but the body, energy body makes that protein. And that's how the light codes work. For real, for real. Cool. This is a great, who hasn't done grade 10 biology? We can actually like project this immediately through the psyche sphere. I mean, we have. We is been done. Being. Okay, so, yeah, this is how these codes are transcribed through. It's like a mirror portal. And that's the mirrored part. Okay, so this is how those hexes and those bindings work. Anyway, so as I'm undoing them, it's like big guy with cigar talking to lady. But yet he's a good-natured man, though like he was hosting some nash. So we fixed that too. Exercised the woman while she was walking there. And then we went and sat right beside where they were sitting. I got the same exorcism. It's like a achoo, sneeze out. Okay. Anyway, always so the codes we denature, and then it's not like you denature these hexes and undoings and you don't give like these timelines and these souls that have, essentially you've like taken out the cancer. But it's not like that exactly. It's more like you've taken out a level of false being that has been acting like a cancer, you know, perverting all this energy. And then I mean, depending on, you know, if you're doing this with a group, each person would have a role that they're good at. Some people are good casters. Some people are good projectors. Some people are good receivers, anchors, or transmuters. And you'll notice that too. Anyway, so when we shift gears, we clear it out, and then we go in the outside of this vortex now, because it's like you've made this shift of energy, and the weather is like, because the Maya Earth frequency is going to react when something's changes happen, right? That's like anytime you start getting real hot, fire department's gonna come for one reason or another. Yeah, okay, I'm going repetitive. Runa's telling me, chill out. I've given you the essentials. Whoever you is, cool. What's up?